इस पॉडकास्ट में मेरे साथ हैं इमिग्रेशन कंसल्टेंट मिस अलीना. हाय अलीना, हाउ आर यू?
Hello. Hi, I'm fine. Thank you for inviting me.
Could you please introduce yourself?
I am Alina Ilak. I am an immigration consultant. I'm practicing since 2007. I'm specialized in immigration, permanent residence, and also nationality.
Since you are working in this domain since 2007, it's March 2025. How the things has been changed over the years?
Well, over the years, things got more complicated. They added more bureaucracy. They became complicated actually after we joined European Union.
How is it life of an immigration consultant?
Well, life of an immigration consultant is actually a good life. It takes a lot of effort. Sometimes it involves a lot of pressure, but one over the other, you get to help people, you get to change people's life, and it's a nice path. This is what I consider.
Since you have a lot of experience in this domain, the hardest case that you ever solved?
As I see things, each case it's actually unique. It's possible or it's not possible. So I could not give you the hardest case because I never perceive them as being hard. They are what they are.
Any client that bothered you a lot?
You.
Okay, other than me. I'm sure that you had worse cases than me.
Working with people, it is sometimes difficult.
It's quite challenging, right? With the different nationalities.
Different nationalities, different culture, different expectation, and things like this. But I couldn't say that they bother me. I empathize. I understand that if you are under pressure and you have some problem or you think you have a problem, sometimes it's normal to pressure whomever you can.
Yes. How did it occur that Romania needs so much manpower from Asia or from other countries?
Migration of people, it is something normal. And since we joined European Union, a lot of Romanians, they left to work abroad for more money, for a better life, for different reasons. And now it's our turn to receive foreign workers. So it's something normal. It happens at some point, I think, in each country.
The labor that is coming to Romania, are they qualified according to the market of Romanian business?
Do you want an honest answer?
Yes.
The people that are coming to Romania right now, they just want to get away from their countries. So they take any job, they would do anything, they would say anything just to get out of there. So this is actually a problem, the fact that not all of them are actually skilled or qualified or willing to do the job they are offered. They are just taking it as a way out.
Why people should come to Romania to work? What Romania offers for them?
Romania, as a state, it's actually a good country to be in. Constitutional rights in Romania are for everybody, so we have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of expression, a lot of things which are actually important in one's life. Also, legally speaking, foreign workers in Romania have the same rights as Romanian workers. Moreover, discrimination, I think it's at a very low level in Romania compared to other European countries. So it's a safe and a good place to be.
Are foreigners paid equally as Romanian workers are?
I'm going to answer this one with a question. Are Romanian workers paid equally in Italy as Italian workers are paid?
I do not know. I never went there.
One of the reasons, let's say it's one of them, why Romanian employers choose Asians is because they work cheaper. Or at least they think they will be cheaper.
But on long run, they are not, because the salary is less. I can agree on this, but the employers are forced to pay for their accommodation plus food money. If you calculate at the end of the whole thing, they are equally paid as Romanian, right?
Yes, but also there is one more thing. By the law, the employers are not forced to pay for food and accommodation.
No?
No. You just have to provide them accommodation in the moment they arrive to Romania on the long, like not to leave them on the streets, but on the long run, by the law, you are not forced to provide them this.
So the people who are providing free accommodations, they can charge people.
Yes, it's perfectly legal.
Never knew.
They provide it as a benefit to their employees and thinking that they are foreigners in a foreign country, so on and so forth, and it's going to be hard for them to manage.
What are the best options for foreigners here in Romania these days in 2025?
Best option is something relative. Actually, it depends. It's a personal thing. It depends of your dreams, hopes, whatever you want to do, what is your long-term plan. So best option is something personal.
Skilled workers and non-skilled workers, are they paid equal here in Romania?
No, generally no. Unskilled are paid less. They pay them with minimum salary on economy, about 870 euros gross, which means 550 or something like this in their hand. And skilled are paid more depending on the domain. So always knowing more
Yes.
and being more qualified gets you more money.
What about the people who expect to be paid equal with skilled workers, though they do not have skills?
You know what the problem is? The problem is what I think the problem is. The problem is the selection. Generally, the Romanian employers do not speak directly with the people they are going to hire. They use agencies. And these agencies actually tell them you are going to have a salary of 820 euros, which is true. On the contract, they will have 820 euros. But since in Romania, taxation of work is about 41-42%, the people are left with 500 and something. And they are not prepared for this. When they leave the home countries, they are expecting to get 820 or 50 or whatever they discussed. And the employers are expecting to pay them 550 in the hand.
Yes.
So there is a miscommunication in the middle, and this thing is generally generated by the fact that some agencies provide to some Romanian employers people, and the agency promise one thing to the employer and another thing to the employee. So this creates a huge mess regarding mostly the expectation of the people, and on the long term this will generate frustration.
As people who are coming to Romania, they get the work contract already in their hands before they even go for the interview. I do not blame even the middleman or agency. I blame even the people here because they are not reading it. They do not know what means gross salary.
Of course, you are right. Basically, before traveling to a new country, before relocating, one of the main conditions is to be informed. One of the main conditions is to try to find out as much as possible about the work, about the domain, about the people, and why not about the taxation rules. So the guilt is somewhere divided between all of the parties. But I think that all of this thing would not exist if the employer would get to speak directly to the employees and tell them, dear, I don't know, Ahmed, on your contract you will have 820 euros, but actually after taxes you will get this money. Do you agree or not?
It's a huge misconception these days that Middle Eastern countries are getting visa easier than Asian countries. Is it true or it's just a hype?
It's not true. The difference is that, for example, if you apply for a visa in Pakistan, the appointment is going to take 4 months. Why is this happening? Because Pakistan consulate in Romania is crowded and there are a lot of requests. But if you apply to the Romanian consulate in Dubai, for example, your appointment will come faster. Why? Because it's not so crowded. So This is the misconception. Otherwise, all the requirements are the same. Everyone is checked in the same database by the competent authorities. So it's pretty much the same thing everywhere. The idea is that some consulates are more crowded than other.